Welcome back to Here's the Storm. We can do better. I'm Patinator. The character is Xul. The map is Dragonshire. The matchups are as follows. Now, we don't have supports, which is the kind of game I like to play, because it's just throw it out there and let's see who comes out on top. Too, if you look at our comp, we have the much stronger pushing ability, rather, because we got a Zagara, a Vala, and myself, as compared to their Aberfer, whose push doesn't really kick off until 16, although he is better at soaking experience, which may be important in a map like Dragonshire. And that's it. Li Ming can kind of push, but she needs to get a really weird angle. Jaina needs to expend far more effort pushing than we do. So that's why I decided, this might be a good time to record the skeleton build, because that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build around skeletons, around the sustain they provide us, around the lane presence that they provide us, because with the dragon, you rarely want to see your dragon fighting in the middle of nowhere in the jungle. You want your dragon punching buildings down. And where are those buildings placed? That's right, in the path of the minion waves. For those of you who know what the skeleton build is all about, and it's basically just pick all skeletons all the time, you can skip straight on to the gameplay using the annotation in the lower left or the description. No, the timestamp in the description below. It's a little early, I haven't had breakfast yet. Anyway, for those of you sticking around, let's take a look at his abilities and talents. Ability, Spectral Scythe. Throw is a really strong word. He spawns a scythe at a predetermined distance away from him, as near to your mouse as possible. It spawns there and goes back to you after 1 second, dealing a tremendous amount of damage. At level 20, it deals around 600 damage. You gotta respect this. It's usually best comboed with Bone Prison. And since the people we're fighting don't have a lot of escapes, Li Ming does have an escape, but if we can't catch the Li Ming, we'll just catch everybody else. You don't need extra range for it. It's actually quite reliable, especially if they have to chase you, because it'll just put yourself in a line put them between you and your scythe, and you're gonna deal damage while running. It's not like Cursed Strikes. Your basic attacks deal damage in a wide area and reduce the attack speed of enemies by 50% for 2 seconds. Lasts 4 seconds once triggered. I mentioned this before, but it's much like Karazim's E, his Fists of Fury, his Kung Fu powers. The 4-second countdown, where your basic attacks are improved, is only activated once you deliver your first attack. Otherwise, it's just going to sit in your back pocket. Bone Prison is his deceptive route. Deceptive because it says, if people say that it's really obvious, like you're gonna get rooted, it's obvious in a dueling situation. In a team fight, or even in the middle of a wave, it's not so obvious. I've said this before, and I probably will say it I probably said it in the video as well, but Blizzard games tend to be very visually dirty. If that's the word that comes to mind. It's just dirty. Half the time you don't know what's going on. Like if you play Diablo 3, it's just lights, colors, sounds, and anger, and then billions of numbers popping up, and you're like, I guess that's satisfying. But the same problem comes up here if you have most of your graphics options turned up, as I prefer to. You just sometimes you're not gonna see where you are, and if you're a little tired, you might not even know where you are. That's happened to me a lot, and because of that, people can't always predict when they're rooted. They may notice it too late and misjudge when they're actually going to get rooted, or they might not notice it at all, and then they're just surprised. Oh, I'm rooted. I guess I'm going to die to the wave now. By the way, those skeletons deal a lot of damage if they focus down a hero, which they will do if the minion wave is dead, which is something you're very good at. So when you're pressuring someone in the lane and they decide to stay, and they have 3 minions left, just drop the root on them. It'll be too late. Most people will not realize that it's time to go earlier. So there you have it. His trait is Raised Skeleton. We spawn skeletons from minions. Unfortunately, not mercenaries. That would be amazing though. It becomes a skeleton warrior that deals damage and lasts up to 15 seconds. They say up to 15 because 1, you can kill it. 2, its life actually slowly decays. So there you have it. Up to 4 skeleton warriors can be active at once. The fact that it decays, by the way, is very important. We'll get to that when we reach the relevant talent. To Heroic's Poison, Nova, after a short delay, release poisonous missiles, and that's important, but deal damage to all enemies hit over 10 seconds. While the damage is amazing, the problem with this is they actually have to get hit by the missiles. And since they kind of start spreading out from you, it's best if they have at least 2 divers on you, and not tanks either. People who dive you, like an Illidan and a Greymane on the enemy team, by by all means, use Poison Nova, because they're almost guaranteed to get hit if they jump on you, but the problem is they might not jump on you. So it's, while an amazing ability, it can be unreliable, especially if what you want to hit with this is the back line. The other heroic is not as exciting, but it is more reliable. Summon for 4 Frost Mages in a line with attack nearby enemies for 47 damage, and more importantly, slow them by 30% for 2 seconds, lasts up to 15 seconds. The Skeletal Mages can be killed, they can be fought, they can be beaten, but this is distance control. You can even split a team with this, kind of like Thrall Sunder, who is on our team, by the way. Just put it in the middle of their team and watch them either try to force their way forward or just run back, but it's really disruptive. It's surprisingly disruptive. The slow just messes with everybody's heads. Also, it combos with Executioner if you're going to go down that build. It combos with everybody else's Executioner if they go that way. And you are Lunara's best friend because of Unfair Advantage. So it's a good ability. Talents. One, if I don't know what to pick, it's probably going to be Shade. Bone Armor evades basic attacks. Your health, while high for a specialist, isn't necessarily tanky, and you don't have any other form of tankiness. So this improves your tankiness, keeps them from chipping away with you, at you with basic attacks, and is all around good fun. Shackler, if you're going to go for the Executioner, if you're facing a lot of melee, this might even be what I'd recommend, because it forces them to chase you. And this makes it very hard to chase you. If you're facing a lot of tanks, Backlash might be good, but that requires a different build from what we're going towards. It's a more aggressive Xul build. I can't say that it's divey because he has no way of closing the gap. But if they're always in your face, Backlash is not a bad call. Level 14! Tranquil's Essence gives you a lot of sustain villain. Gain 8 mana when you raise a Skeletal Warrior. Now, I may have thrown shade on this a long time ago. Well, in the previous video, because it limits the amount, you generally have a limited amount of Skeleton Warriors to raise, but in this case, I kind of like it, because your skeletons are very, very soft, and you actually cycle through them faster than it seems. I thought that your skeletons stayed around longer than they did. They don't. You'll always have a skeleton to raise a little bit. Improving skeleton duration might actually be a nerf, and that's a weird thing to say. Like, making them tougher, it might actually be a nerf in terms of his talents. Jailers is also an acceptable option. If you find that the map is small and you need a bit more teamfight, you can pick up Jailers, Bone Prison Spawns, 2 Skeletal Warriors that fixate on the enemy for 15 seconds. These do not count towards your raised skeleton maximum. It combos with anything else that improves your skeletons, any benefits that come from having skeletons, and it's a bit of focus damage. And while it's not a lot, 1, they can hurt, 2, they can block skill shots, which is always funny. Level 7, it's Ratma's Blessing. Raising a skeleton heals you. Raise skeleton heals you. I guess they're referring to the talent. It's called Raise Skeleton. Yeah, there we go. Raising a Skeletal Warrior heals you for 66. Again, it seems deceptive, but your skeletons are usually going to be in front of your wave, forcing your enemy laner to deal with them first, which opens up more room for your skeletons, which gives you more life. This build has a tremendous amount of sustain. You go with Tranquils and Ratmas. It just, even if you're out of a team fight, let's say a team fight just finished, normally you'd have to back. No, just kill a wave and keep pushing on. He's constant pressure, and I love that about him. Level 10, we've discussed the heroics. Level 13, Corpse Explosion. When Skeletal Warriors die, they explode for 65 in a small area. The scaling, of course. Deals 100% damage to non-heroic enemies. I believe it's around 100 plus at level 20 and 200 against non-heroic enemies. While that doesn't seem like a lot, keep in mind, but every time your Skeleton Warrior dies, you get to raise a new one. This is not on a cooldown, quote-unquote. You can just keep sending wave after wave of your own men until the core reaches its kill limit. And it's actually really good, especially in the map where you'll always be in a lane. That's not necessarily true for, say, Battlefield of Eternity, because you're going to fight over the Immortals for a long time, leaving the lane alone and leaving you without your abilities. But say Doom the Spider Queen or Dragonshire, people are going to keep pushing down lanes, and because the objective goes down a lane. And the closer you get to the core, oh my god, when an enemy minion wave spawns, your skeletons pretty much die instantly, and you clear their wave and then you get more skeletons. What is not to love? Actually, it's surprising how powerful he is. He's a good closer. Weirdly enough, I feel like he's an amazing closer. But anyway, level 16, it's Skeleton Mastery. Increases maximum Skeletal Warriors, kind of stuttered there for a second, and damage. Increases the damage by 100%. More skeletons, more push, more sustain. There's a lot of synergy here. Level 20, I like Raised Mage. We can kill people with Raised Mage. I know it's a win more ability. It swings things in your favor because when a nearby enemy hero dies, a Frost Mage appears from their corpse to fight for you. But it's good. It can get you kills when you don't expect it. Also, it increases the slow from Frost Mages from 30% to 50%. Even more CC. Mortal Wound if they have a healer. That's nice, I guess, but you gotta jigger your Spectral Scythe to work with it. You gotta hit with it. It's good, I guess, if you're facing a heavy healer comp. Actually, no, it's really good when you're facing a heavy healer comp because it reduces the healing. We have effectively shutting down their value. Bone Spear, I want to like it, but it's another button, and it doesn't necessarily. It's not necessarily easy to hit. It's a good closer, I guess, if you're going for full damage. And of course, now that I've been pooping on it repeatedly, I'm starting to think maybe there's a way to make this work, and there probably is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Okay, the first thing that comes up to me here is that we have the advantage in push. Jaina can push, Li Ming can push, Greymane can kind of push, but not compared to me, Zagara, or Vala, not as safely either. So I think we've got a good thing going here. Yeah, we already got a kill on their enemy Jaina. This is a good start. Feeling good about this. Second recording attempt at this, actually, because I'm not throwing shade on anyone, but there was a Muradin that was late and then looked at the tribute at Cursed Hollow as somebody was taking it and decided, you know what, I am not doing anything. You already took Knight versus Pawn. Let's take a look at what you got so that you know how to push. He did not take anything so far, so let's just poke her out. Let's be careful about her pull. And she respects the damage that we're putting out, so she's not picking a talent yet, which is very weird. Artanis is on the way to Greymane. Zagara died. No need to push this in. No need to put ourselves at risk. I was tempted to go over here, but the distance between the top and mid lanes in Dragonshire is significant enough to make you think twice about doing anything. Ah, almost ran into that. Just gonna hit you first. I mean, we didn't need to, but we may as well get a pokes in while we can. 5 seconds left till the tribute comes up, and I think this is firmly in our control at least. Yay, skeletons. Now you have to deal with that as I take this, and I'm not gonna sit here. I'm gonna keep pushing. Gonna keep creating pressure. Unfortunately, there's no one visible on the enemy team except a Jaina, a Greymane, and a Johanna. 2 of them are missing, so we should play careful just in case they're moving here to punish us. Not necessarily gonna defend this. I think in our specific instance, it would be far better to push this in. And when she moves over there, only if the lane isn't there anyway. Triangle's Essence. Yeah, let's go full skellies. Artanis is gonna get that, no problem. Johanna's gonna try to oppose this. Yay, we got an early Dragon Knight before 2 minutes too. Feels good. This is normally where I would split push, but right now I think we should just push with the Dragon Knight. It's not the strongest thing ever. Let's give the Dragon Knight some cover. There we go. 1 level ahead of the enemy team at 4 minutes and 2 minutes rather. Wow, that's a little early. If we can root you, we will. Come on, I can reach. Oh god, that hurts. Just stay back, man. Just stay back. Their team is split, so we're not gonna. Okay, 3 of them are here, so we should be careful. Let's just create friends for our Dragon Knight in the form of these dudes, and mana is not gonna be a problem, so we should probably spend it a little bit more. Vala moving out of position for just a second there. I understand that completely. Sometimes you just miss out on stuff. Let's go over here now. Push with our Zagara. Let us press on our advantages. Right now, it's just wave clearing. That's our advantage. That alone could win us the game. I mean, the core of the game is, you know, actually getting into team fights. Wow, that... yes. Let's just root her over here. Make sure that she gets hurt. And she's dead. That's what you get for trying, I guess. And you, that's what you get for staying. And you, it's time to run, little wolf. Run, dog, run. And that route pretty much spells the end of Greymane. It's all going according to plan. That's not a bad idea. Somebody should help him. I guess I'm gonna help him. Okay. More skeletons, please. Vala is here now. Now we have 2 lanes uncovered, but they're mostly dead. And they're lower on the experience bar, which means we have some freedom of movement. The more equal your experience bars, the more you're kind of forced. Well, the smarter an idea it is to actually stick around. Oh god, that hurts. To actually stay in your lane, just to continue pressing on the advantage. Yes, let's bait them. Hello, thank you. We got the Jaina at least. Are we gonna pay for this? Someone can get that. Someone else can get that. Can't someone else do it? It's a good approach to quick match. Sometimes you just don't want to be the guy that does it, even though it's likely the smart idea, because let's probably just take this. Let's distract him from their own... yeah, hello. Stay over here. He ran away. Pretty smart of him. It was the correct call. Yeah, I was thinking of creating a distraction for our team so that they don't notice that we were taking their camps, but that didn't seem necessary at all. Almost 2 levels out of the enemy team now, so that's feeling pretty solid. And I'm getting tired of the words enemy team. It sounds very weird. I guess we're going to take top. We're going to be hard committed to this since there are 3 of us, but those mines are going to be kind of a problem. Well, not really kind of a problem, but they are a hassle. Sorry, Abifer. The way your team's going to win is by racing you to 7. By racing us to 16, and it's not gonna happen. Although those mines are annoying. Could have joined in on the gank, but it's alright. Yeah, don't nerf those mines. Those are actually his best way of controlling the team fight. But I guess they don't like the non-interactive stuff. She's gonna go in on us with half health. We're gonna do it. We're gonna work with her. Okay. I got this. Okay, I don't got this. Help. Oh, no help is on the way. Let's go tap our well. Oh, 27 seconds left. Uh-oh. Oh, hello, mines. We can root her. Yep. And we're just gonna poke away at her. We can't do much of anything, and neither can she, but we don't have heals. We can't take that. We are too low to actually defend this. 10 seconds left on our well, so we couldn't go back up. Skeletal mages might be the way we want to go here. Just the backline pokes. Poison Nova, not anyone soft enough going in front. Will likely not get a lot of value out of it. So we're just gonna punish this Johanna, I think. Yeah, let's punish the Johanna. Hello. Let's drop everything on you. Shields up. Oh, you're rooted. Goodbye, Johanna. Boom. The first shot is always a guaranteed hit. Oh, good. Mines. All over again. That's fine. We're working our way through it. We have the heroics, and they do not. So we pretty much have control. Thrall is just waiting for us to... Oh, God. What the hell, Pat? Pay attention. Yep. Nope, don't go in there. We're gonna get caught by a mine if we're not careful. No mines! You're okay. And we can rely on raising skeletons to get our HP back. Thrall did not go into the dragon. Presumably because somebody was opposing him. Jaina isn't in our lane, so we should be careful. Thrall's dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna push this. I'm not even gonna oppose that just yet. Let's get our mana and health back first. Okay, it's time to go. Okay, stay. Fine by me. You can't oppose that. We are alone. We just have to hold right now. Although that's not necessarily the smartest thing. We're just gonna wait for Artanis to provide a wall for us. No. That's not important, Artanis. This is important. Okay, toss out the scythe and kill you, and now you're next because we're gonna drop this on you and give you the slows, all the slows ever. You don't have the damage to kill me, but Bifur does. Okay, I have to back again. We're low. We could just push in the lane and get more experience, but I don't think that's the smart thing to do right now since it's a little too far ahead. Nobody is opposing bot, which feels good for the team because now we can get control of this. On the way. And now we're 2 down. Oh, 1 down because Jaina just came back up. Oh, good R. Weird chase by our Vala, but it's there. She gave us time to get Dragon. Hey, you're not the real one, but I'm still gonna use my ult on you. Scythe out? No, Scythe out. Aww. Time for some corpse explosion. Let's make more pushes. Let's hurt people while they're in the lane. That's like a miniature version of Living Bomb. Yeah, they gotta run when they see us coming, because that route is deceptive. Yes, there's a 2-second warning. Yes, you kind of see it, but because HOTS is so visually dirty, you sometimes just won't see it. We're gonna go over to top now. Let's hang out with the dragon. That seems like a great idea. Oh, don't hit me, Jaina. Just busy yourself with my wave. No. Not going in that way. We would have gotten caught by all of this nonsense. Did you just kick an Aberfer? Because that's kind of awesome. Okay, not exactly the best team fight in the world, so we're gonna back away. Nope, time to retreat. There's like a lot of them. Just give you the slows. Okay, you want this? That's what you get for trying, and now we have a friend. It's Vala, save us please. Don't, Thrall, no. Thrall, bad Thrall. Let's catch you. Let's catch you. No, Pat. You don't win against a Leeming. Leeming wins against you. Since they are kind of low on people, we can start split pushing. Create a push over here so that the lane is pushed in. Let's create our skeletons. We have the advantage, so let's try to press on it. Press on 2 lanes at one time. The minion wave should be here. There we go. We should back away real soon because they are about to oppose us. But we have our mana and our health back. We're super healthy. Let's go join up at top. While Greymane is still dealing with our wave, we can kind of freely gank the nonsense out of this. Okay, let's shields up because we actually have tower aggro. Okay. Oh, get away from the Jaina. She's looking to Blizzard. She's looking to Blizzard. Yep, retreating is absolutely the correct call. There, have a root. Your D is used up, or you don't know that your D actually turns it off because it makes you unstoppable. Either way, I'm happy. And let's punish this Johanna again. She's going really ham on us. Oh, she got that. Let's go catch the Greymane. We can catch a Greymane. No, we can't catch a Greymane. Let's go push this again. We are 1 up on them. We're 2 up in experience, 1 up on active members. Do you think they're gonna go over here? I see an Aberfur, but that probably means there are mines everywhere. Oh no, this is mine. Aberfur, sorry. This is mine. More skeletons! 2 seconds left. I hope that's ours. Top that. This should pop it now. Better to pop it now than see it later. So we have this. Oh, nope, we're gonna lose that one. Unless she's rooted. And she's just gonna stay here and die. Okay, that one's gonna kill us if we're not careful, so we better move. Okay, you win this one, Aberfur, you win. That's alright. You wasted your ult on killing me while we got Dragon Knight. I mean, I'd rather not have died. I'm not saying we could have not died there. If we had gone right and down after engaging on Believing, we could have potentially survived, but still that was a wasted ult. The value wasn't worth it because they'd still be down these many people. And now that ult didn't do anything of value. They just got a kill out of it. It's kind of wasted. Instead of turning a fight in their favor. Yeah, and you know what, Pat? Stop being shitty about it. I mean, he made a mistake. People make mistakes. I'm just trying to work it out, perhaps in your mind, and more likely, more in my mind, why that was a bad call. If he had done it earlier, it would have worked out in their favor. It would have gotten me killed. But he didn't do it earlier, and now we're encroaching on all 3 lanes, except bot, so we're going to try to sort that out. Once they hit level 16, we kind of have to respect the Aberfur push, and since that popped, I'm assuming they don't have more. Their team is split. Let's just create a push here. Go skeletons. Hey, Aberfur. No enemy targets. We're taking the siege camp, and no one is encroaching them except this Jaina, and a clone again. So we gotta be careful about that clone. Let's respect that clone. Just gonna drop that over there. Okay, let's roll with the team. It's time for a team fight, I think. Bot is super pushed in. It was a good attempt. Good snipe. Okay. You again, huh? Let's just root you, keep the team from aggressing and start getting out the pokes. You're gonna go over here. Yep, and you're gonna get dinged. Ouch. Yes. 100 times, yes. Let's not get hit by the tower too much. Or at all. That would be ideal. Oh, I love these fights. They're in the middle of a wave. All the skeletons are here. They have come to roost. Yes, blow up my skeletons. No problem. We should probably back in, say 10 seconds. Once the Johanna comes back up, we are at a distinct disadvantage. Again, these are my favorite kinds of team fights.
Let us capture this mercenary camp.
Sure. This is where people usually throw. This is where I tend to throw because I'm not paying. I'm just looking at the camp and like, no, this will be fine. But now we're looking at the map, and now we've got a lot of sustain, and now we can move on with our day. Guess we're all gonna clump up here, which is fine. It's safer. We're 3 levels ahead of them. Yes, yes. Raise my minions. Oops. Oh, it's only about to come up, so that was kind of silly. Okay, the reason I didn't go into the bush, Aberfur has been mining that bush pretty extensively. Let's just take the swings. That's a bad angle, Pat. There we go. Now you got all of them. Now this is pod racing. God, the experience is banana balls. Okay, engagement moving up top. I want to split their team by using the R. Here, hit me. Yeah, sure, go away. That's probably mine there. Don't want to duel this alone. There we go. Now we got friends. Now let's split the team using that. And we got the roots up. Oh, beautiful ult from Thrall, setting us up for the super mega ultra sexy kill. I don't know. I forgot the term and I was like, just use adjectives, Pat. Just use adjectives and make it feel good. Raised Mage should be delicious. We got a kill from that in the first impressions video. And now we are in firm control of the game. 14 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Well, about to be up 30 seconds at any rate. There we go. Somebody pick that up for us, please. Thank you. This should be game. And if you're wondering why we're in this position, I'm gonna wager a guess. I think it's because of their Johanna being way too aggressive. She was way too far in front and could not really help her team when it was important. And the Grey Main was playing too hesitantly, but that may be as a result of fear from Xul. We just had the better push in this matchup. So all of those combined, by those powers combined, that is a flying Jaina. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you did, you can subscribe to the Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. I am Patinator. That was not a question mark. I'll see you later.